damit heiße ich euch zum allerletzten Mal herzlich willkommen bei Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Alter Schwede. Wir haben letztens Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep A Fragmentary Passage durchgespielt. Tatsächlich noch nicht komplett. Es stellt sich heraus, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep hat auch einen Secret Boss. Den habe ich noch nicht besiegt. Ich dachte, das Spiel hätte keinen. Und dann habe ich das Spiel halt nicht mehr angefasst für was weiß ich wie viele Monate, weil ich das ja durchgespielt hatte. Es ist auch schon komplett hochgeladen auf meinem Kanal. Wer es noch nicht gesehen hat, unbedingt einschalten. Aber wie gesagt, es scheint so, als wäre da ein Secret Boss. Wann ich den jetzt mache, weiß ich nicht. Ich muss den auf jeden Fall machen. Ich habe ja bis hierhin habe ich jeden Secret Boss gefetzt. Das heißt, auch den muss ich dann fetzen. Jetzt soll es aber erstmal nicht mehr darum gehen, sondern um Kingdom Hearts Back Cover X. Der einzige Kingdom Hearts Ableger, der mich noch irgendwie von Kingdom Hearts 3 trennt. Und wir spielen jetzt schon seit, ich weiß nicht, ich glaube 2018 war Kingdom Hearts 1. Seit 2018 spiele ich Kingdom Hearts, ja. Und ich glaube, ein Jahr später, 2019, kam Kingdom Hearts 3 raus. Und ich habe all die ganzen Jahre, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22 und 23 nur Kingdom Hearts Spiele durchgespielt. Und jetzt bin ich auch endlich mal in Kingdom Hearts 3 angekommen. Aber dieser Teil hier will mich noch davon abhalten. Kingdom Hearts Back Cover X, Leute, ich habe keine Ahnung, was das ist. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie man das ausspricht. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wer diese 5 Leute da sind, die wir da auf dem Bildschirm sehen. Ich bin absolut planlos. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wann das Spiel stattfindet, also in welcher Timeline. Und weil ich halt so überhaupt keine Ahnung habe, wird es erst recht interessant. Deswegen fackeln wir nicht lange rum. Kingdom Hearts Back Cover X. Los geht's. Kingdom Hearts 3, ich warte auf dich. Da sind wir, Kingdom Hearts Back Cover X. Wie es aussieht, hat das die gleiche Engine wie Kingdom Hearts 0.2. Stand ja auch gerade da, glaube ich. Habe ich nicht aufgepasst. Eine Sache noch, bevor wir anfangen. Mein PC war jetzt für 3 Wochen oder so, glaube ich, ich glaube 3 Wochen waren es oder 3,5 Wochen oder so. Mein PC hat für 3,5 Wochen oder so nicht funktioniert. Ich konnte nichts machen, nichts bearbeiten, nichts schneiden. Ihr habt es wahrscheinlich auch bemerkt, es kamen viel weniger Videos. Deswegen fühlt sich das gerade sehr, sehr komisch an, nach 3,5 Wochen wieder ein Video aufzunehmen. Es fühlt sich so an, als hätte ich noch nie ein Video aufgenommen. Ich fühle mich sehr, sehr komisch. Aber ich denke, bei Back Cover X kann ich mich ein bisschen zurücklehnen, weil das scheint wie Kingdom Hearts 358 und 2 Tage und Recoded ein Film zu sein. Das heißt, ich muss nichts spielen, ich muss nur aufpassen, ich muss zugucken, ich muss kommentieren und verstehen. Das ist alles, was ich jetzt machen muss. Okay, ja, fangen wir an. Ich bin gespannt. Einstellung für Untertitel? Ja, bitte.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. You 6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luciu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish? Dim? Fade? I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Invi, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Ased, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace. This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
There's a traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
Die Musik! Ja, Mann! Die Musik will ich hören.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Ased. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
Oh, die Mucke, Alter.
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Alter.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine. But using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Said, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you are saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on! Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait, do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Invi, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Invi to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Invi. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can—
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Invi? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes, and as such we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even Foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Invi, have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
So, Leute, ich denke, hier machen wir das nächste Mal weiter. Eieiei. Kino freigeschaltet, okay. Was sage ich jetzt dazu? Ich muss sagen, bisher sehr, sehr interessant. Ich weiß nicht alle 5 Namen auswendig. Also ich weiß jetzt, wie hieß er nochmal? Hatte die 5 Namen. Wir haben Ergänzung, Gula, Invi, Ergänzung, Gula, Invi, Ava und noch irgendwer. Aber ich kann die ganzen Namen noch nicht. Das wird ein bisschen dauern. Falls ihr euch jetzt fragt, bei dem Streit in Anführungszeichen, auf welcher Seite ich bin auf der Seite von, wie hieß er denn? Der Charakter ganz links. Ich glaube, der fängt mit I an. Ist das Iva? Ich glaube, ich weiß es nicht. Auf jeden Fall, ich bin auf der Seite von dem Charakter ganz links, der in Blau. Irgendwie glaube ich, dass er hier im Recht ist und dass einer von den 5 einer ist, der verdächtig sein könnte. Muss nicht sein, aber er geht ja davon aus, dass es einer von denen ist. Ich stehe auf jeden Fall zu ihm. Natürlich wäre es schön, wenn keiner von denen der Verräter ist, aber wir haben es in Final Fantasy VII auch gesehen. Überall gibt es Verräter. Ich muss sagen, das ist sehr interessant. Das hat mir sehr Spaß gemacht, das gerade zu gucken. Ich habe auch sehr wenig kommentiert. Ich glaube, ich habe gar nicht kommentiert. Da, wo es mich am meisten gepackt hat, muss ich sagen, war der Moment, wo diese Chain of Memories Musik gespielt hat. Scent of Silence heißt die, glaube ich. Ich habe die damals schon geliebt. Und als ich die gerade eben gehört habe, war ich richtig schockiert. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich den Schock-Moment da einspielen lassen werde im Pfad, aber ihr habt es ja dann schon gesehen. Chain of Memories habe ich 2019 gespielt. Das ist jetzt 4, 5 Jahre her. 4. Nee, auch 5 eventuell, ja. Und als ich das gerade eben gehört habe, war ich schockiert. Ja, ich habe diesen Soundtrack komplett vergessen und als ich das gehört habe, habe ich innerlich eine Zeitreise gehabt. Und das hat mich sehr getroffen. Ich freue mich auf Backcover X. Ich glaube, das heißt nicht Backcover X, das soll man Chi aussprechen, ne? Da stand ja ganz kurz was. Kingdom Hearts Backcover Chi. Ich glaube, so heißt das jetzt. Dann haben wir noch Master Luxu. Wir hatten jetzt, glaube ich, 3 Cases. Luxu, Iva und Invi. Ich glaube, jetzt weiß ich alle Namen. Gula, Iva, Invi, Ergänzung. Waren das 5? Der ganz links heißt Iva. Das ist der Chef von allen. Dann haben wir Ergänzung. Dann haben wir Gula, Ava und Invi. Genau. Iva, Invi, Ergänzung, Gula, Ava. Ich glaube, jetzt habe ich alle 5 Namen drauf. Und ich weiß auch, wer ist. Okay, gut. Mal sehen, ob ich mir das bis zum nächsten Part noch merken kann. Vielen lieben Dank fürs Zuschauen, Leute. Ich will jetzt nicht allzu viel reden. Wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge. Ich bin gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Bleibt dran. Nur noch Backcover Chi und dann ist Kingdom Hearts 3 endlich dran. Ich freue mich. Bis zum nächsten Mal, Leute. Dankeschön fürs Einschalten und habt einen wunderschönen Tag. Bye, bye.